What?
Guys, if you have a baby mama or kids out of wedlock, that child does not deserve your last name.
Why not though?
Because if you ain't in a long-term relationship, if you just hit it and quit it, that child does not deserve your last name. It's called standards.
Well, I hear you. Say you were dating someone, and maybe for just a month, and y'all mess around, and now you got a baby. 9 months later, it's a baby. So you at the hospital. They asking you to fill out the paperwork. They're trying to put the name down. You're not gonna put your last name down. You're not gonna advocate for the last name to be down.
First of all, how she get pregnant within a month, Brandon?
I'm just saying you be talking to somebody in a month.
No, I don't even know the girl.
Okay, well it's impossible.
I know the girl for 31 days. 31 days. She ain't never get tested. She may have whatever disease. I may have whatever disease.
What percentage of men you think doing that? To a girl, have you been to the clinic? Have you been tested? Do you have your paperwork? Do you have your test results? Do you think people really doing that?
Probably
what
not.
Percentage? Yeah.
But Big Sean gave some of the best advice the young man's need to take.
Okay.
Big Sean said, even with a bulletproof condom, I'm pulling out. So even protect yourself.
Yeah.
And double protect yourself. Come out of there before you so it ain't no way.
Right.
So if it comes back 3 weeks from now, she lying.
And we haven't really talked about this. Say you did get this person pregnant and you've known them for a month. Do you have the right to tell her what to do with you guys' baby?
How you know it's your baby? How you know that's your baby in the first place, Bernie?
That's true, but she's telling you this is yours. You are the only person I've been with.
This is like Carter Lee Russell said she was kidnapped. So that in itself, people can lie out of situations.
Louis, you are supposed to believe all women, no matter what. So. And like I said, we're joking, and we don't want people to think we hate women, but that's the perfect reason why you can't just believe somebody because of their gender. Women lie, men lie, everybody lies.
And guys, your child can't have your name if you ain't in a long-term relationship or if you ain't married to her.
But why is that? So just because the baby comes out of the woman, she should naturally be the one with the last name?
No, because when you have a child, it's supposed to mean something. You're supposed to be there forever. So if you ain't gonna be there forever,
where you got
like Nick Cannon, they do this for other reasons. Nick Cannon don't need to have his last names on none of his kids.
Right. I wonder if he does have his last name on any of his kids.
You know that he does, Brandon.
I don't know that. I know Brandon, he can still give them the money.
Those girls are getting pregnant for finance reasons, Brandon, and they know it. And me and you both know it.
We do know it, but people act like that kind of stuff. Well, how do you feel about? I mean, there's nothing wrong with it, but I don't know. People sometimes they want to act like that's not happening. Like women aren't looking for guys who are financially stable so they can have a child with them and be set for life, and they don't necessarily have to work and worry about how they're gonna pay these bills.
Women do that at the same time. Sometimes they do that, usually later on in life. Sometimes they do that, sometimes they don't. But I'm for women's rights and empowering women. If why can't a baby out of wedlock, the baby keep the woman's last name.
But why can't we? Why can't we feel that way and still call? We can call out women when we feel like they're doing something that's maybe out of pocket or maybe not up to the standard they try to hold us to. I guess I should say.
Y'all, I call out everything.
I know, but they seem like it's a problem, and like I say, sometimes you should mind your business and let women do whatever they want to do. Women should
the Bible may say this or it may not. When a woman runs a society, God don't like that.
And why is that?
Because after that verse, it says your kids will oppress you. So when ladies run everything, the kids will oppress the adults. And Brandon, is that what we see today?
Somewhat, yeah.
You're Pookin' and Ray busting people in the back of the head to take their stuff.
Yeah.
Breaking in cars, stealing cars. Don't we see all that stuff today?
And that's one of the things, like, I think is going on now. Like, the feminist movement is so strong that they want men not to be in charge. They want women to be able to be in charge and run stuff just like men can and do.
How do you define the feminist? What is a feminist to you, Brandon?
Well, I think Dave Chappelle kind of looked up the definition one time. He was just saying somebody who.
No. I didn't say Dave Chappelle. His ass ain't up here. How about you, Brandon? What is feminist?
A feminist is somebody that's for women.
What you mean? I'm for women, so
that's what I'm saying, and that's the whole thing. Like, we're for women. Like, it's a broad term. It's very basic. It doesn't mean what people are pushing it to mean now.
What does it mean to Mr. Brandon?
It just means somebody that respects women.
In what way? In what aspect?
I don't know. Like I say, you're a woman. Whatever you're doing, I'm for. But I respect you as a woman. That's it.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, Brandon just demonstrated he don't have no idea.
Because it's not really. But go ahead. Because it's not really a feminist. Is just somebody that's for women.
All right, reverse it on me. Let's see what I say. Ask me a question.
Go ahead. What is a feminist?
A feminist is a individual that believes women should be recognized at the same level as a man in every aspect of society. But
then I wouldn't agree with that, because that's not how our society has been set up. Like, men and women are different. We're different. We're stronger than women in some areas. We're weaker than women in some areas. So can we be equal? No, we can't be equal. And that's the point. I think God created us that way for that reason.
So you reject the idea of feminists?
No, because I don't subscribe to that definition. A feminist to me is somebody that respects women. I respect women until you do something I don't respect. That don't mean I don't respect women. I just don't respect certain actions that you've just done.
All right, so you respect women. Okay, let's figure this out. Should we get rid of all the males police officers that have that, but female officers?
No, we should not. We shouldn't.
Why not? You say you respect women. Now you got to be disrespectful.
No, because with the same token, I wouldn't get all male cops either. I wouldn't do that either.
But that's been done for hundreds of decades.
Well, they was first slave catchers anyway, so they just had white ones at first. So I'm not saying that. I'm just saying I just think a good mix. Well, let's see. I say 80% men and 20% women on the force. Just because
what the 20% women gonna do, bro?
Help balance out the men.
We had the video last year. The lady, she was balancing out everybody.
Yeah, she was
balancing out everybody.
And you know how high morale was in the force when that was going on.
And thanks to the power of feminists, she had the nerves to sue everybody. And she was the one pulling the shirt off in the hot tub. Ain't nobody telling her to pull that shirt off and talk about menage a trois. But
that's funny.
That's why I believe a feminist is supposed to have the same rights and the same dignities as males on this earth.
There are a lot of issues that's facing the Black community, from relationships between mother and father, and the failure of passing down standards, integrity, and duty, from the lack of education or the debt load from higher education. Go to school, they say, but no opportunity on graduation day. From incarceration to low-skill occupation that marches in gentrification. Well, the time has come. It's time for a change. My book, From Zero to 200K, will outline the steps I used to change my social and economical status. Learn the steps I took to lower my expenses. Learn the steps I took to increase my income. Learn the steps I took to increase my credit and keep a good credit score. Learn about how I generate wealth. Most importantly, how I got God involved in my life. By the time you finish this book, you'll be ready to control your finances with a renewed vigor, knowing that you can accomplish your goals if you apply yourself and make good decisions over the long term. From 0 to 200K with faith, relationships, strippers, jobs, college, hustles, and heartbreak taught me about finance. It's a must read for every Black person in America. Hit the link below and let's get to work.